the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And he motions the wide receiver. Carr now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Carr. Able to shake him off. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sean Lee able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. They go play action for Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Justin Durant in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go.
Roberts the man in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now following that play, we've got a man down defensively, one of the members of the secondary. And we'll just hope he's all right to continue. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. First down, Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Third and long for Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down.
We all want to see everyone be exotic on every play, but sometimes the safe read, the safe throw, that's what you need in that situation.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Here we go.
On the run, Dunbar. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And the D looking like they may blitz. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that brings up fourth down. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Prescott on fourth down. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders. 38 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788 because they had other options. They were able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio. Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now, if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 18 yards there and a first down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Zebra. Zebra. Riley.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And he puts it through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Prescott looking deep downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's complete to Walford. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken about the 12. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Defense showing blitz. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl. Traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle. Starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. But Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Slot man moves right. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
They come up in an offset eye. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Carr now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Janikowski bangs it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go!
Prescott now on 2nd down. Caught left side, Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Come on, let's go!
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They come out here in the eye. Running with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Forced out to his left. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 9 yards on the play and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Perry Riley. And the return will stop right around the 25. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking corps. And the medical staff will attend to it. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, we're gonna rally. Rally. Deeper. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert. All right, here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Tackle made there by Justin Durant. They come out here in the eye. That was second down run for Murray. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Red 18.
Roberts the man in motion.
Red 18.
From midfield, here's Carr. And that's complete to Walford. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Come on, baby. Alert. Alert. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Carr to throw on second down. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quick.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 4. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Roberts the man in motion. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr surveying the field. He finds Roberts complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football.
And he has got his tight end. It's Rivera for a Raider touchdown. Michael Rivera, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Again, it's Murray. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They find some open field here. 23 yards on the play.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
190. Flex round. Flex round.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 56 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
Here we go.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hello, baby, alert, alert. Hello, baby, alert. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Zebra, zebra. We ready? We ready? Baby, alert. Hey, we go rally, rally. Hey, we go rally, rally.
Carr going to throw here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw, Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Walford in motion, the tight end. Now Carr. Flush to his right. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cowboys. And with that, we're off to Big D in AT&T Stadium, where we'll say hello to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And a look at the defense now. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wilson to give to Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. They've got his man complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Going to Rawls on the dump-off. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. In the red zone this time. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now Wilson on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
14.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always talk, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the... The 30. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Come on, let's go!
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go!
A second down throw for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
In the slot on the right is Graham. On second down, here's Wilson. Complete outright to Kurtz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They come out here in the eye. First down, this is Rawls. A beautiful fake. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now it's Wilson, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham, and he takes this one down all the way play near the 30. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott looks to throw on first. A dump off to Elliott. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. He's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
Bryant with a catch right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Prescott backing up, being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. Shift together here from the D-line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dev.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing. Prescott. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
10 yards to go on third. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, it's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Third and long for Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams from 8 yards out, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, Wilson. His throw is going to be incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. Now fourth down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Again, Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. They're playing press coverage. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Another pistol look here. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that's caught inside the An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
The give is to Elliott. That's strong running. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
So second and 10 here. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it'll bring up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's got time. Now he'll escape to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So here we go, a 3rd down after the second down pass completion. They run with the power back, Rawls. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On second down, Wilson. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's 3rd and short.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
They'll run with Rawls, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Let's go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. A first down carry by Elliott. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Prescott. He dumps off to Morris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Looking to throw. Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver. Those are. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Come on, let's go. Grind 38. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go.
Throwing here. Prescott. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They come out here in the eye. Now Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's a keeper with Prescott. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
Elliott, toss right, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Bryant, the lone receiver left. Prescott to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Prescott to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. One last shot for Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
night is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the night is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Steelers. So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out in the pistol. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, well, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Jason Witten, the intended target, and it's second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Let's go!
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. A dump off to Elliott. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Prescott, he completes it to Bryant. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. Morris fighting. He lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find the crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Prescott now from the 50. And he whips that one incomplete there. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Let's go!
Here's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. 4th down. Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, Prescott. Finding time. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. One man on the backfield, Elliott. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Now Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it's picked up by the Steelers. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
He's got a man complete, and he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And his kick is right through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Flushed out right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Deep drop. A dump off to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
They'll run it now with Dunbar. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get... Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Prescott now from the 50. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This is Bell on the dump-off. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Slot man moves right. Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Another pistol look here. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Durant coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. This is Elliott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Bryant has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. He's going to look deep down the field. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon to it. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Let's go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Brown, the lone receiver, left. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down following the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the D looking like they may blitz. They come up in an offset eye. From the red zone now, Prescott. He dumps off to Morris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. Really care what's down in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Bengals going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. For Jeremy Hill, with the season in the rearview mirror, finished just below 1,000 yards. I think 18th in the league in rushing, and his 2 100-yard games both came against Cleveland, I believe.
Yeah, if he could play Cleveland each and every week, he would have been well over 1,000 yards. So the thing about Jeremy Hill and the Cincinnati Bengals offense, you think of them as a run-first team. So to me, his 889 yards, disappointing, because I would have thought that would be a higher number and an increased production from him. He's looking to do that in 2017.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go! What? Ohio!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Come on, let's go!
Again to Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Adam Jones is a really talented cornerback who's having a career renaissance.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And really, Charles, a great job by the defender there to get a hand on the pigskin.
Just as the ball arrived, the defender swatted it away.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. A gain of 32 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Now Prescott going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here, as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He dumps off to Morris. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Here's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Third down now following the run. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Well, that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Fresh set of downs here. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays, but then they drop one. I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. I think in a lot of ways, Tyler Eifert is happy to wave bye-bye to 2016 because of the injury issues. Got hurt in the Pro Bowl, missed the first 6 games of the season, and then couldn't finish the year with another back injury.
Yeah, and the one that hurt, that Pro Bowl injury, supposed to be such an award for the great year he had a season ago and just never really got things going this year, did he?
Such a difficult matchup, especially in the red zone. Look for a big bounce back in 2017.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Hill, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get...
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They come up in an offset eye. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And that's complete to LaFell. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Dalton throwing on second down. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. And that's just an athletic defender making an athletic play.
Excellent read, too, by the defender. Noticed the route, jumped to the point, and knocked it away.
One man on the backfield, Elliott. And the slot man goes in motion left. A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused well, not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Through the pick before, could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jones. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more.
Now the ball comes loose, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slap.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
He drops it off for Bernard. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
First and 10 for Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Flex round. Ohio.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go.
Prescott now on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They send Green to the left on his own. Dalton now to pass. And a right side completion here by LaFell. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Green with a catch left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a 2nd route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
So Dalton now. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Zebra.
They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the ground. It's Hill. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Prescott, flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Andrew Ganchkar in there to get him for a loss of 5.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Red zone opportunity. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing, Dalton. They set up the screen to Hill. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen.
Got a man. It's LaFell for the Bengal touchdown. Brandon LaFell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
A second down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Prescott now. Out left side here to Bryant. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And it is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They send Green to the left on his own. And Dalton hands to Hill. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third and long for Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Prescott. He dumps off to Morris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Complete to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A first down throw for Prescott. Pass incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. What?
From the red zone now, Prescott. Escaping the... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And quickly, they get to the line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.